My name's Samantha, and I am in the pictures. I am the subject. You may have seen me because I'm in a lot of Emily's work. We are roommates, so it's a good time. I've been struggling with an eating disorder, and I got diagnosed. It was the day after my birthday, of last year. So it was December 31st was my birthday, and then January 1st, I went to the doctor the next day. And I've been going through treatment and recovery and everything, and I've been doing a lot better, especially now. I feel really good about where I am. I mean, there's still like daily struggles, but overall, I feel very good. And so I kind of wanted to bring that into Emily's project. That was my idea, maybe as sort of like a catharsis, just to kind of look at where I was and where I am now. And so I think that's kind of what the photos represent. It was nice to, I think especially the picture where I'm looking in the mirror and have my arms out, being free. I think that one, because it was actually what I do in the mirror, and so it was to see that visual of what I do every day, often, and then to have it contrast with myself not caring is just a nice visual to see. So it's almost like when I'm feeling self-conscious or looking in the mirror now, I can think back to that picture and think of myself as in two different places. I think when I was like the most caught up or struggling the most in my eating disorder, I'm kind of that person in the mirror, judging myself, focusing really hard on what I see reflected back. But then the part of me that I'm kind of gaining again, or relearning, or just becoming acquainted with, like a friend almost, is that person who just really doesn't care, and who just is just happy with how I am, or less focused on the physical aspects and just how I am as a person or my other qualities. And I almost forgot how to think that way, or lost touch with who that person was. And so it's nice to see that again and see it growing more and more as I progress.
Hello. You may not have been expecting this voice, but the subject of the photographs was not available for recording, so I will be talking for him. Anyway, this is Christopher Cole. He's a graphic design senior, and for these photos, we decided to talk about masculinity. Specifically, the stereotypes imposed by society on men, and the idea that men are meant to react with aggression and anger when faced with failure and rejection. And Chris wanted to talk about how when he was in these circumstances and he was expected to respond this way, he took that and he tried to make it something positive. Specifically, he told me one anecdote about a recently bad breakup, in which after the breakup, he didn't really know what to do with this anger that he had developed as a result of these stereotypes. So he just kind of took it to the gym. He got into lifting weights, bodybuilding, and he's like started to make himself better and healthier rather than letting it control him and make him an angrier person. And it's just, he wanted to illustrate how there's so many ways that you can take these stereotypes that society has imposed upon us and make them into something positive and uplifting.
My name is Nikki Jansen. I'm a graphic design junior. My images were about overthinking and just kind of getting a little bit too stuck in your own head, which is a really bad tendency that I have. Even taking the images and doing this recording right now, I'm probably very much overthinking it. This tendency is something that I've really been trying to work on. Actually, one of the classes that I have taken as a graphic design major is called Idea Lab, and this whole class was about kind of learning to think outside of the box, to get out of your own head, to break the norm of what you would usually do, and kind of get out of your comfort zone and not be so serious and down on yourself all the time. That class really just kind of shifted my perspective. It showed me that it's okay to just kind of let go, be free, and just it showed me that like not everything has to be so serious, dire, end of the world.